Hi everyone. Today we have another series of, let's say, AMA sessions, but it's a new format for us. It's a workshop. So this right now is powered by Velas, and today I want you to greet our Spanish community manager, Ramon, the
Hello,
guy.
Alex. Hello,
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah, the guy who started with Velas from the beginning. He's one of the first people who started to work on Velas and for Velas. And today, as you also may know, Ramon has a validator company. So he's a big guy. He's a big validator. He understands a lot of stuff. And apparently, I guess Velas is of the first nodes that Ramon started to run. And today he will show us on how to run the node on Velas, how to set it up, which he will tell us exactly about the requirements you may need, right? So
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
and also guys, if you will have some really good questions to Ramon, I will reward you with, let's say, 100 USD in Velas, and if we will have two good questions, I will split it and so on, or maybe 200 USD. So yeah, let's see. Ramon, go ahead.
Okay, so let's start. Well, before I start, you need to know that you need 1 million Velas or more to start being a validator on Velas. But it's true that you can run it with less. Okay, so this depends of your strategy. Some people start with half and they try to attract staking from the people, maybe reducing the commission, their fee, or maybe doing some marketing or something like this. But if you don't have 1 million, you are going to be a candidate, but you are not going to be a validator on Velas. So this is the first requirement, okay? So you need obviously, some Linux skills to start a validator. So it's not recommended that you run the validator in your personal computer, okay? I don't have any responsibility if you if you broke your computer trying to repeat our tutorial today, okay? So you need some Linux skills to start with the validator. About this, I think is very related. You need a good server. Usually, you don't want the validator running in your house. So we have some sound.
Yeah, it's okay. I muted him. That's fine.
Okay.
Does anyone hear Ramon?
Yes. Can you mute it?
I muted him. I muted him.
I can listen.
Oh, well, I don't. Ah, okay. Maybe it's. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
your
yeah,
mute
yeah.
for you
Okay.
only.
Yeah, I muted
Ah,
him
okay.
for everyone. Sorry, my bad. Go
No,
ahead.
no problem. Well, you need a good server, okay, to start with the validator. Usually, some providers are, for example, Hefner. So you need to research and find the best quality price to start with the validator. About the requirements, about the server requirements, you can find more details on docs. Let's see the requirements. As you see, you need a powerful server for Velas.
How does
So if you have all the requirements and you want to go ahead, so it's okay. And let's move to the next. Let's start with the tutorial, okay? You need to tune your system to increase the UDP buffers, memory mapped files. You can find how to do it on this guide. We have the tutorial here too on documents. I'm not going to do this because I'm running on my backup server and I have this already do it. So you need to follow these steps, and it's very easy. It's really copy and paste in your terminal, and you are going to do it. So this is really on the probably in the part of Linux configuration on the server. Okay. So let's move to the part where you need to install the Velas tool site to start doing the validator task. Well, the first step is you need to install the Velas tool suite. Okay, you can find it on doc site. Here we go. We have the command to do it. So you just need to paste the command and push enter. So if you try just now, probably it's not going to work because we are updating the GitHub. So let's wait. But usually this command install the last version, and it's very easy. Just you need to paste the command and it's ready to go. After this, you can write Velas, and you are going to see that you have installed the terminal. Okay, you can see all the commands that you can run on the terminal. For example, you can check the Velas current epochs. Okay, if you check the Explorer, oops, you can see that we are on this epoch. Okay, so let's move forward. Well, on this in this tutorial, I'm going to connect with Mainnet, but you can connect with testnet too. I prefer to connect with Mainnet because if you are going to be a validator, usually you want to do it on the Mainnet. Some people connect with testnet, maybe for some development task or something, but we are going to connect with Velas mainnet. Okay, so let's start. When you launch the command, you will see this output from the terminal, and you see commitment confirmed. This is a good signal that you are connected with the mainnet of Velas. Okay. Now we can see, for example, the Velas transaction count. If we run the command, and you see this big number, right? You can check the Explorer, and you will see that we are exactly on this number. Okay, this means that you are connected with the Velas mainnet. Now is where we are going to see the other validators on the blockchain. For this, you need to use the Velas gossip spy command. You can copy this, and you can launch it on the terminal and wait. Okay, I'm going to give some time. I'm going to stop the command, and if I go up, probably this way is better. Yeah, you can see a list of addresses, right, and version number and other info. This is validators on Velas blockchain currently. So the Velas gossip is just to check how many validators. It's a way to see that you are connected with the mainnet. Other way to check that everything is ready to continue. Now is when we start generating our identity account and our vote account. And yes, we need two different accounts to run a validator. For this, I'm going to create a new directory just because I don't want to break the the validator itself. Okay, so I'm going to move here, and if you run this command, I need to adapt to my current directory. Okay, this is, as you see, for the security, you can enter a new password for this document. You are going to create this document, and you can put a password. This way, if someone take your, let's say, access to your computer and take your validator Keypair, he needs the passphrase too. It's like extra security, you know. But for this time, I'm not going to do it. So last press enter, and you see I have a seed here. Okay, don't try to take it; it's empty. So and I have here the public address for this account. And now I'm going to create the bot account too. It's very similar the command as you see. I'm going to skip one step and I'm going to explain you later, okay? Oh, one moment. Yes, this is wrong. Sorry. Let's clean it like this. On this case, I want to use a custom directory, so I need to write it. Okay. Oh, I was wrong. This is right. Correct. Sorry. Moment. Okay, so this is the command that you need to create the bot account. Okay. One moment, go back, and I will explain you this too. As you see, you need to check your identity address and fund the address. This have a reason. You need funds in your validator Keypair. Why? Because the validator is constantly processing transactions, so you need some funds always in your validator Keypair. Okay, if you check the velasvalidators.com, for example, let's check any validator here. For example, let's see where is here. You see the identity account balance is this one. Okay, you need to fill the account always. You need to check time to time and be sure that it's not going to zero. Okay, this is a requirement to run a validator.
Okay, Ramon, let me know when you finish with this block and I can ask the question, okay?
Yes, ask, of course.
Okay, right now,
Yeah.
you explained, you showed us that we can increase UDP buffer's memory using
Yeah.
the guide, and what will be if I, let's say, skip it? If I skip this
Yeah.
step.
Yes, most likely the program will crash because you need to increase the system limits. Taking in mind that Velas is like a big program on your system and need a lot of process open at the same time. So you need to trick this. You can do it by default. The system is not ready to support the Velas validator, you know. So yes, you need to change this information or it's not going to work probably.
Okay, and the second question, just before you showed us on how to create the accounts, and it
Yeah.
seems like we need two different accounts, one identity and one vault
Yeah.
account. Why?
Yeah. Yes, you basically needs two different accounts because one is going to be the where the people is going to delegate. Let's say, for example, if you check Velas Validator, okay, here you see that you have one bot account and one identity account. People usually delegate on this account, okay. Sometimes you only see the name of the validator, through staking on this case, but usually you are delegated on this account. And the identity account is where the validator pay the transaction fees. So you need two accounts. one where people are going to delegate, and another one to pay the transaction fees. So yes, you need both accounts.
Okay, cool. Let's continue.
Yeah. One sec. We was changing before the document, and I guess we skipped one one step, probably. Let me check the.
Yeah, we skipped one step. You told that you will show us later.
Yeah. Ah, it's here. Okay. Okay, we have created the validator Keypair. Okay. Let's check that we have this created. You can see, right? And you need, as we are talking about, you need another one. You need to create the bot account too. So for this, you need to use this command. Okay, here we go. Oh, true. We want to use the custom directory. Okay, here we go. As you see now, we have two different files. We have the validator Keypair and the bot account Keypair. Everything that you run on the terminal, if for example you make some transaction using the Velas terminal, let's say that you want to transfer funds from one address to another, okay, and you want to do it using the Velas terminal. Everything you do here is going to be discounted from validator Keypair, okay, from this one. This is the, let's say, the wallet to pay the transaction fees. So now we have two accounts here ready. We have the bot account and we have the identity address created, right? Now we need to say to the network that we want to be validators because no one knows this, right? So this is the command, okay? You need to use Velas create bot account, and you are going to use your bot account Keypair and your validator Keypair. This way, you are going to say to all the network that you are going to be a validator on Velas. So you put here the command and just you need to press enter. As you can think, I can do it because my account is ready. If I launch the command, you will see the output error, bad parameter, bot account already exists. This is because I have done this before, okay? So, but this is the method. You need to launch the command and you will see the output that, okay, you are now ready to be a validator on the blockchain. What more? For example, here, update the node commission. Right, if you check velasvalidators.com, you are going to see that we have a big difference from one to another one. As you see, 10%, 7%, but other people, for example, here we have 2, 1, and in other cases we have 100%.
I
right?
also saw guys with 0%.
Yes.
So why is the difference? Why do we have such difference between the validator fees?
Well, this is like we talked at the beginning. This is like one strategy to attract more staking. For example, I don't have 1 million of Velas and I want to run a validator. I can, for example, set up the commission to 0 for some time, and after this you can raise it, the commission, you know, and change it to 10% or something like this. It's something that happens on any blockchain. Everyone try to attract more stake. So yes, you can find people with 0% and you can find others with 100%. Let's say that by default, if you've just launched the command to create your validator, okay, by default is 100%. So you need to change it because 100% means that people is not going to receive any reward staking on your validator. So you know are you are not a good option for the rest of
Nice
the people.
strategy. Nice strategy.
Yeah, it's a nice strategy for you, but not for the rest of the
Yeah,
people.
of
So
course. But you can do it
you
from
need to
time to
change it.
time.
Yeah, yeah. So most people change it. Okay. On this example, I started with half of this 50% just to show. This is the validator that I created before this recording, and I have changed it to 50%. But I'm going to change it again to show you. Okay, so let's do it. Let's copy the command. Oops. Okay, this is because here is where you need to put the number. Let's say, okay, for example, is just to test, and you launch the command. Oops, there is some error in some place. Okay, just so I know where. Wait, here. Now, yes. Okay, as you see, the command is a transaction. So I pay to the transaction to make the change of the validator. Okay, this is my balance on my identity account. Okay, I have a little balance, but it's enough, for Velas to pay transaction. So it's fine. Now the web is not going to refresh because the validator is stopped now. So we need to launch it to show the new value here. So let's wait for now and continuing with the process. We are now in the step where we are going to run the validator. Okay. There are some default configurations that you need to use. For example, you need to use some port to connect with other validators. You need to configure the entry point for Velas. And there are other parameters that you can simply clear. For example, this is not really needed, and this is not really needed. You can change where are you going to save the blockchain data in your computer too, using Ledger. For example, I'm going to save it on the default directory, but you can really adapt the command. Only you need some parameters to connect with Velas, like the entry point. Okay, so let's do it. As you see, the command is doing some stuff and it's trying to connect with the blockchain. Now we are downloading the blockchain information. Okay, as you see, the ledger.
Yeah, for me at least it looks like you are hacking something.
Yes, look
Making
like this.
signals.
Yes, but it's not. It's not. Just wait. Now we need to wait because the command is trying to load all the information and connect with Velas blockchain with other validators. So you need to wait a bit, okay? It's not instantly. You need to wait. We can check in other terminal, for example. I'm connected to the server, okay, with the two different users, and I can check the processes. Oh, this is big. It's okay. As you see, I have a command named Velas Validator. As you see, it's using system resources. Okay, so I need to wait, and you will see what happened with this. Check this. Now it's on 0, and let's wait. It's fast, so we don't need to wait too much to see on active on the server. Something to ask, Alex, maybe?
I'm thinking, okay, what if my software breaks? If I will have a software issue, what should I do as a validator?
Yeah, that's a good question. And well, basically, sometimes you can reboot your server, and sometimes this fix the problem. But there are many reasons, and because the validator can fail for any reason. For example, maybe the problem is your provider, or maybe the problem is with your hardware, your disk or your computer. I don't know. So this is not something like you are going to enter. Oh, it's this. No, it's usually you need to research and found the problem. But usually nothing happens. You need to restart the server and connect again, and it's fine. So it's nothing specific.
Mm,
Okay.
okay, yeah, while we wait, did something like this happen to you? I mean, you're running a validator, I guess, for 3 years, maybe more. So,
Yes, of course, of course.
what
One
was
time,
the
I
worst breakout?
the worst was a problem with the provider, with the internet provider, because they had a very big problem with the connection, and I had 1 week without connection with the server, So I needed to move my server to another place. Yes, this was the worst part of the validators. You need to stay always, let's say, connected to see what is going. So, yes.
Okay, and do we have like any tool to see if the validator goes offline? For example, to see if your own node is down.
Uh-huh. Yeah. There are some tools. For example, we have velasvalidators.com, and for example, you see this validator is delinquent. Okay, this means that the validator is offline, as you see. Okay, offline. This one is running, is working, is working. This one is delinquent too. So yes, you can check on this website and you can see if your node is running or not. Of course, there are other ways to check that if your validator is running or not. But this is the more, let's say, the basic site to check. Okay, so as you see, we are a lot of letters and numbers on the screen. This is good. This means that the validator is running at the moment. And now I'm going to show you. As you see, we have 10%, 100% on the first core on my computer, as you see. This is because they are doing the job. You see?
Yeah, so like 0, 1, 2, 3, it shows the cores, the number of cores.
Yes, this computer have 64. So yes, always the first one is the most, let's say, busy, always. So yes.
Okay, maybe someone else has the question when we wait.
If I kill the terminal, now you will see how it drops the number of try. Okay, I kill it, and you see it's going to 0 again, right? Anyway, this is not the best. It's not the best way to run a validator because you can close your your terminal. If I close this, I'm going to stop the validator. So you need some play around with the system to keep the process running in the background. There are many options to do it, but the most, let's say, basic way to do this is using the command screen. If you put this before the command, you can close your terminal and the server will continue working with the validator. I will show you. So if you run with a screen, Okay, I'm going to wait. This time is going to be fastest because we are more synchronized with the network. So we just need to wait a bit and we work. Now it's working. Oh, okay, okay. You see, it's going again working at 100%.
Yeah, but
And
that's much quicker. We didn't wait 10 seconds and unless.
yeah, of course. Now we can kill the terminal and nothing happens. Okay, it's working in the other in the background of the system. And if you are going to run the validator, this way is not recommended to. It's recommended to run it as system service. You can find a tutorial on the docs. So if you are a system admin, it's going to be the best way to run the validator. I can show you here because I'm doing this with like a test user, on my server. So I don't have enough the rights to edit my system. So I can do it, but you need to follow these steps, and you are going to run the validator like a system service. So this is the most recommended way to run the validator. But the screen works too. You can do it with the screen if you want. There is not any problem. We can check that it's working. Okay. So we changed before, if you remember, the commission. Let's say
But we didn't
we
check
are.
if it was changed.
Let's see.
Yeah.
As you see now is
Yeah.
30.
Mm-hmm.
So we changed the config. There are many config that you can tweak. For example, some people use this custom number, custom name. Sorry. For example, this one or this. As you see, you don't see the address. You see a name, right? So you can do it from the terminal too. But this is not a requirement to run a validator. The basic setup is what we have done today. So now let's think that you have 1 million of Velas and you need to assign your Velas to your validator, right? Because we are running with 0. If you check here, as you see, we don't have any power. We are at 0. So you can try to delegate to your validator from the Velas wallet. You can do it using the terminal too, but it's very easy if you use the Velas wallet that you delegate to your validator as a staker. So this is your decision.
Can you show us how to do both? Maybe how to do from the wallet and maybe how to do it from the terminal?
Yes, let's try to show it. Okay. Basically, from the terminal, you can do any action from the network. You can stake, you can do anything from the terminal. As you see, we have some stake related commands that you can run to assign some stake to the validator. Okay, so from the terminal you can assign the stake, or you can just log into your Velar wallet. Let's try here. Oops. Let's say. For example, you can found your validator on the list of validators, and you can assign the stake like other delegate stake. You just need to found the validator. I guess we can try to find it, maybe. Let's see. I guess it's this one. Yes, as you see, this is our validator, right? And you can stake here. If you have enough amount, you can
The same
enter the
process
amount.
as you're just.
Yes, it's like a delegate. It's the same. I'm not going to do it, but it's as always.
Okay.
From terminal is a bit more complex to do it. So really, I don't recommend to do it. But let's say that you start your validator and you have enough. You have 1 million. You have delegated, and people start to join your validators, right? You are going to earn staking rewards, and you are going to earn the commission from your delegates. So how can you take your rewards? You can do it from this command. As you see, the command is withdraw from bot account. It's very, very simple, right? Okay, let's fix this. And if always you write any command, you can write, for example, help, and you will see a list of options and flags that you can use. So it's not difficult like seems at first. You need to play with it, but it's not very difficult really to use it. You can find here the usage, right? Velas withdraw from bot account, flags, options, your bot account address, your recipient address. This is where you going to withdraw the rewards and the amount. Maybe you don't want to withdraw all your staking, so it's good. You can do it from this, okay? Another maybe command interesting is the publish info about your validator. Like we told before, probably you don't want to be like a number for the people, right? You want something that you can read. So you can change the name using this command. Let's see the help, because I don't remember how. Okay. As you see, is Velas Validator publish flags, options, and name, right? So let's try. I'm going to use the validator Keypair, and we're going to put to the, let's see, testing.com.
Now the name.
Test. Let's try. I don't know if this is going to work now, but let's try. Okay. Space. The quest site. Maybe because I need to do something like this. Probably. Right. Now it's working. Success. So this means that we are doing is done.
Yeah, let's check.
Yes. Probably we will need to wait maybe some minutes, because the website takes some time to refresh. Okay. So yeah, we need to wait. I guess it's the same for the Velas wallet.
Mm-hmm.
Takes some time to refresh. So
Yeah, that's fine. I guess we can still listen to some questions. I guess this is the end of the workshop. You have already showed everything, right? So we are coming to the conclusion, correct?
yeah,
Okay, so this is it.
maybe some people will ask something, or we can show some monitoring tool that we have available too. For example, this one.
Yeah, let's go with
Yeah.
monitor and stuff.
If you are running a validator, you want to be sure that everything is working fine, right? So I have created this website for everyone to monitor your server. Here you can see some statistics from the network, like the pod progress or node version distribution or everything, right? And if you go down, you are going to see some statistics from the computer, from the server, right? RAM, CPU, and other stats. So you need to
So
track what is going on your server.
if I check another server, the information will change, yeah?
Yeah, sure. For example, let's change. Oh, sorry, it's different, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Or this
Oh,
one is
that's
very
cool.
different. For example, as you see, change it, right? More RAM in use.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Probably because he have less RAM, right? As you see, and check mine, for example, right? This is
Ah,
the
yeah.
chain.
So you
Is the
wanted
chain?
to show off. Okay.
Yes. So this is the reason. So yes, everyone can use this tool to monitor the validator. It's free, and we have a tutorial to do it. So this is something free and for everyone.
Well, yeah, that's cool.
Another tool that we have available for everyone, I'm going to show you too, is I have created some channels,
No,
some
Telegram
Telegram
channels.
channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so you can receive here some alerts. For example, if your validator go down, you are going to receive a firing alert,
Mm-hmm.
and you are going to receive a resolved message if something is okay again. This tool is free for everyone too. You just need to send me a message, and I will send you the link. So everyone can join to the validator alerts. And I know that True Staking have another tutorial to monitor the nodes. I don't know where is the link, but he have a link to the alert. So you have different options to monitor your server on Velas. Let's check now. It's not changing. I don't know why. Maybe it will take more time. Probably.
Yeah, we'll check later and
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe we need to wait for the epoch change.
maybe
I don't
also
know.
the page is cached,
Or
So
yes,
if the
too.
page is cached, so you either need to
Let's
clear the
let's
cache
try
or
one trick, but I think it's not going to work.
yeah, let's try it.
Uh, no, it's the same.
No, yeah,
Right. We
seems
need to
like
wait. Yeah.
cache. Yeah, let's wait. So I guess this
But
is it.
yes, the last command maybe we can check it from the terminal. I guess. Let's try. We can run the Velas validator info,
Mm-hmm.
but we are going to use the argument get. And if I don't remember exactly how it works, but okay, so okay, this is get, and probably this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, as you see we see that
Well,
we have the config is fine, so we just need to wait, right?
yep, we need some time for it to refresh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Ramon, for the go around
Yeah.
Velas Node and yeah, how to do it.
So,
I can say that it was still very hard for me, and probably if I'm going to be a validator, I'm going to use your help.
probably.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not
guys.
something for everyone. You need to know something about Linux and systems,
Yeah,
but
as you told, you need some Linux knowledge, and
yeah,
you can't just do it having a good PC.
anyway, if you need always you need some help, we are always helping the people to do it. So
Yeah, guys, if you wish to run the node, it's pretty easy. It's not just asking Ramon, you can go to the developer chat and ask any questions. Of course, you can go to Ramon, you can ask in our global chat. So yeah, if you want to run a node and you have some questions, problems, I don't know, feel free to ask. Mm, to finish up, so first you just unmuted yourself. You have some questions. Pierre is also unmuted. Pierre no questions, right, guys? I have muted also Anka. Let's see if he has any questions.
I have a quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, are there any third-party server minimum recommendations Velas set? Because I note that you're using third-party server, not your
yes,
own.
I will show you. If you access this site, okay, velasmonitor.com, I will send you the link if you want. You can find here a list of providers. Let me try to show you. I don't recommend going with these ones because as you see, we have a lot of validators here. So try to move to another one, but the list is big. So you can pick anyone from here, and you can try to, for example, Contabo or something. And
And the
I
why?
just I note there's a common misconception that people need the million VLX to start a node, and then on top of that, they believe that they require the hardware. When you don't actually require the hardware, you can use third parties.
well, you can start the validator with less, but you are going to need 1 million to start the, let's say, earning or rewards. So
Yeah, and again, it doesn't mean that you need 1 million VLX of your own money. The total stake that you are
yes, it's
staking,
the total stake. Yeah.
delegated stake, whatever. Let's say you start with 5,100, and yeah, and I join your node with the same amount. It will be already a million, and you will be considered as validator, and you will receive validator rewards.
Yeah.
I also had a quick question. Why shouldn't I go for the, let's say, for Path Network and Gebner? So for the servers with the highest amount of validators there. You told that I need to choose just the less chosen ones, let's say.
Oh, okay. You mean like choosing one server for
Yeah.
like example? Well, I will use Hefner because I know the website, but I don't recommend going with Hefner. There are many options, so try to use another one, okay? But we can use Hefner or, for example, Contabo, let's say. There are many providers of servers.
Mm-hmm.
You access the website and never go with virtual private servers for this. This is discarded, okay? You need to go with dedicated servers, always. So let's click here, and you you see the options,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Because it also like lets you to rent the hardware.
Yeah, there are
Mm-hmm.
many options. For example, Hefner have a lot of people because they have a good price and good quality servers. And this where is here. You can try to form something like maybe this computer is fantastic for Velas. Okay, this one is great. So you can try to form something like this in other provider. This is the price, right?
This is monthly price or?
Um,
Yeah, it's monthly. I see it.
yes, it's monthly. Usually you need to pay something. This time, as I see, is free, but the first time you need to pay something. Usually, it's like the first month is more expensive, and the second month you pay this. Usually, all depends from the provider, you know. For example,
Okay.
this one.
Yeah, I get it.
As you see, you pay more the first time, and later you are going to pay this all the month. So
So Slippin, did we answer your question? Did Ramon answer your question?
Absolutely. And I have a follow-up question in regards to delinquency, server delinquency. At what point in time does the network itself strike the delinquent servers and then do redistribution of the delegation?
right. Do you mean the delinquent servers?
Yep.
Well, we have. Let me show the screen. Okay, one moment. We have here statistics. Wait. Here. As you see, the most are working, right? We have only this number of servers that are offline for any reason. If you have your server like delinquent, at the moment there is not any risk, okay, for this. There is not a tracing or any penalty for you or for your delegators. So this is not a big problem at the moment, but it's obviously recommended to keep your server working all the day, 24 hours, because it's the way to earn rewards. If you go offline, you are going to miss probably some rewards. So you need to keep it working all the day, you know?
Awkward silence, guys. So the question was answered? Or Sleepy,
Yeah.
do you have more questions?
Yeah. No, that was really good. And I just wanted to say, excellent presentation. Absolutely. I think that it's cleared up a lot of barriers. There's a lot of barriers people think that are there to become a Velas validator, when in reality, the hardware and the service don't need to be held by the user themselves. You can third-party use that. And actually,
Yeah.
you can get in with less than $1 million. You just have to sacrifice profits.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, and still, if you do, let's say you do a good marketing, you start with 300,000, and then the 700,000 will be joined from whatever will join you, and you are a validator. Like, I mean, yeah, that's pretty easy still, because 1 million Velix in general is not a big amount, and if you run run it with, let's say, 300,000.
Yeah, like examples, we have other blockchains that have any requirement, like Velas. For example, in Avalanche, you need 2,000 to start. This is basically a big amount of money. Or you need 32 Ethereums, for the next Ethereum 2.0. So it's not expensive at the end. It's expensive, but well, you can start with less, and you can try to play your cards, trying to attract people to your validator.
Yeah, so I agree. Starting with Velas, to start with the node with Velas is not
There
that
are many
expensive
many
compared to
validators
any else.
that
Hmm.
they started with zero basically. I don't remember now, but there are some validators that now are working and they started with zero. So it's really possible to do it. Probably you are going to let's say you are going to invest some money for some time because you are going to pay the server. You are not going to earn nothing at change. You are going to pay. but you can change time later the commission to something like 10%, and you are done. So yes, it's something totally possible to do it.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure, guys, go ahead.
When you reach 1 million Velas to be a validator, do you think it's profitable to rent a server and taking into account that the cost of energy and the monthly cost of a server?
Yes, it is. Because you are not going to earn only from your stake, you are going to earn from others. So from my point of view is yes, it is. It's how it works for any blockchain. If not, anyone is going to lose money, you know? So yes.
As I understand, you are not getting any profit until you get 1 million Velas, right?
Well, the profit is you are going to stake yourself. So you are going to earn the standard staking rewards from 1 million, and you are going to earn from the staking commission, from the validator commission. So yes, the profit comes from the people, from the commission.
Yeah, but
From your
after 1 million Velas, right?
Yeah, correct.
And yeah, maybe I wanted to correct again. It's not 1 million balance, it's 1 million total stake, meaning you have your
Yeah.
own balance, 500,000, and let's say you have another 500,000 from the stakers, from the people who delegate to you. So it's not your money, it's not your VLX, it's not, those are not your tokens. So let's say if I give you the half of the million, right, and you have 500,000, it will be still a million, and yeah, you will become a validator.
Yeah.
So the logic when Ramon told that there were some guys who started with zero, so they were just running a node and receiving a simple delegator rewards. After that, more and more people staked with them, delegated to their node, and their node just became 1 million because of the people, because of the amount of VLX people delegated to them.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you can start with a low server maybe, and then when you are growing, maybe pick up a better one.
Yes, you can move your server. You need to restore your account. It's important that you never lose this one. You need to save it in some place. Okay, this is very important because if you lose this, you are going to lose your validator account. Imagine that you have I don't know 200 people staking on your server, and you lose the validator Keypair and the bot account Keypair. So you are going to lose the control over the server. You know. So
it
yes.
still will be working, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Any more questions, guys? I guess the popular question is, so what if I am a bad validator, right? And I decide to take all of the money, all of the VLX, of all of the millions the people stake with me. So what is our answer to this, Ramon?
You can take the money from others. I mean, you can withdraw if you have enough money from others. You can withdraw your stake. That's true, but you can take the staking from others.
Yeah, so this is what the delegated proof of stake means. So you are only delegating your money to the validator. You're not straight like giving the money to him. So if even the validator is not the good guy, he decides to turn off the node to take the money. He can only take his stake, his rewards, and turn off the node, and you can just withdraw your stake from him. That's it.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, this is it.
Okay, guys.
I have a follow-up question to that. Sorry, just quickly. Is there a way for me to see a validator's personal interest in the node separate from the people delegating? to see whether or not that validator has good, motivation to keep uptime.
Do you mean there is any way to check the validator is doing a good job? You mean, or?
Well, I mean, if I went in with 500,000 and then people delegated the further 500,000, could the delegators see which the validators, like what the validators balance of the total amount for that server is?
Well, the validator only can take the validator staking, you mean? If you have, for example, let's say you have 1 million, you start the validator, right? And after 1 year, you have, let's say, 3 millions. You can take your million if you want, and the server will continue working as validator because have 2 millions. So
I
there are
guess
many.
the question was if Sleepin, for example, can put just the validator native address, the stake wallet address to the native Explorer and see the balance. That's it.
You mean put the server and check the balance from the Explorer, for example?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, you can do it too. Let's show how, but you can just. Let's say that you are taking a profit from stakers, okay? So you can do let's say okay. We are going to use the K and the bot account. Okay. Oops. 1 sec. Oh, my bad. Wait.
Yeah, Ramon, no problem. Take your time.
Yeah, this is. Okay, this is my bot account. Okay, this is one. So you can take the address. You can go to the Explorer.
Yeah, and you basically will see the balance.
Yeah, and you can check the address. Okay, if you have any staking rewards, you are going to see the staking rewards here. I can show you, for example, let's say, I don't know, this one, right? As you see, the identity account and the bot account, right? Here is where are the rewards from the validator. Did you take the address? As you see, I see the balance, right? If you check on the next epoch, you will see this going up, the number, because it's taking rewards, right? So yes, you can check from the Explorer, and if you are staking, you can take the rewards from the Velas wallet too. You can withdraw the rewards as always. So yes.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, guys, I guess we should finish up the workshop. If anyone has any questions, you should ask now. I will unmute everyone whom I muted before. Okay, so yeah, I guess we are finished with the questions. Thank you guys for visiting us. Many thanks to Ramon, I'm sorry, oh Jesus, to Ramon.
It's fine.
Yeah, to Ramon for hosting this workshop. It was amazing. Even for me, I didn't understand half of it, like what you're showing, but I'm sure for the people with Linux knowledge, it was very useful. I guess we will use this workshop as the video tutorial for guys to set up the node. Yeah, and once again, many thanks to Ramon, many thanks to Velas for powering us up. Thank you guys
Thank
again
you.
for your
Thank you
questions.
to everyone.
Yeah,
Gracias, Maggie.
Yeah,
nice to
thank
have
you
you.
very much.
Yeah, so with this, we are finishing the Velas workshop. I guess the first try was successful. Have a good one, guys.
Bye bye, everyone.